Hello, my crafty friends. Here we go. Today we continue talking about our lovely crop sweater. Honestly, it's called Shrug. I'm not sure I pronounce this right, but yeah, whatever. Last time we did the cuff for our sweater. This part we're going to do the sleeves. So recap is done. Let's dive into. Just to remind, it's beginner friendly. So hopefully we still enjoy it. Last part we finished with joining our cuff, so the fabric we have made, ribbon fabric, and we joined both ends, the beginning and the last end, and right now our ends, our last loop is still somewhere on the top, so this is the place we're gonna continue to do our sleeves from. We're gonna start with a loop, because it's our new row. We just add one loop, just to begin with. Then we're gonna add 2 more loops, so in the end we receive the chain of 3 loops. We are doing this because our next stitches gonna be double crochet. If you're referring to the US standard, in UK they call it treble. Let me explain, there are no matter how we call them, let's call them double crochet, but still here's the pattern we continue to do it for our sleeves. We took a yarn over on a hook, then find a place on our cuff and take a loop through it. Then we have 3 loops on our hook. Through 2 of them we taking yarn through, then we're receiving 2 loops on our hook. Through 2 of them we are taking the yarn through, and in the end we receive 1 loop on our hook. So this is called double crochet. So this is the way we continue to do all our following row, all our rows for our sleeves. Let me repeat the pattern again. We have 1 loop on our hook, we're taking in yarn over our hook, so right now we have 2 loops on our hook, then we are taking yarn through our main part, which is cuff, and receiving 3 loops on our hook. Then we're gonna take the yarn through 2 of them, receiving 2 loops on our hook, and then we're gonna take the yarn through the last 2 of them and receiving just 1 loop on our hook. 1 more double crochet is done. So this was a good part of the video, just to explain what we're gonna do next. We're gonna do next for all of the sleeves, the stitches gonna be double crochet, but probably when you start doing like double crochet, you're noticing that when you're trying to take the yarn through the main part, it's really hard to do so. To just prevent this happen and make your life easier, what I would recommend is just get a stitch, like first like single crochet arrow, and then continue to do double crochet. Let me explain what I mean. So here we go. We are going to do just first row, just a single crochet. That's why we're gonna take 1 loop when we finish our joining both parts, that is, and we're gonna start with making like taking the yarn through the main part, and we're having 2 loops on our hook, taking the yarn through both of them, that is. So this is a single crochet, and we're gonna make a row of just single crochet. And the main part here is that you have some amount of rows of your ribbon cuff. You just calculate them. Let's say there are 20 of them. Your aim, your goal, while you're gonna go around and make a first row, first circle of your single crochet, to make 2 times more the amount of rows you have on your cuff. So let's say it would be 40 in this case. While we're making 2 times more, it's not like 100% accurate, should be like 2 times more. It just should be much more to allow your sleeves will be puffy. we're going to join our first row of just single crochet. We make till the end. We're happy with amount of stitches we have done, and we're just grabbing our first single crochet in this circle and taking yarn through it, and then taking yarn through the loop on our hook, which you already know it's called, oh surprise surprise, slip stitch. That is. And at this point we're starting to do our double crochet. That's why after doing the first row we start to do on the second row, which we start with 3 loops of chain. So we're just taking 3 loops. Then we start to do our double crochet in each a single crochet from a previous row and not back loop. We're just grabbing through both loops of our loop that is, and we're making all the way around, and then join at the same way while slip stitch. So I'm just grabbing the first loop with your end and making a slip stitch on it. The issue why we made so much amount of like single crochet in the first row to allow the sleeves be this big. Till some point, however you feel it, you just continue to doing all of these rows of double crochet to make this like big size of your sleeves. I personally did for 8 rows, just the same amount, not increasing, not decreasing, just doing the same amount of double crochet. And then at some point after 8 rows, let's say this way, we started with 1 row. We're doing decrease to make it more rounded, more like circle. The next row, after you did like decrease row, you're just doing the same amount as the previous row. Then you do decrease, then you do normal row, then you continue to decrease until the point where you feel it's enough. Decreasing is already sit well on your hands, top of your hands. Measure by yourself or by person you're doing this for. And when it's reached a point when it's like enough, there are no more decreases as needed, just continue crocheting till the point where like your sleeves is getting just under arms, let's say this way. So here it's just for example, I made just 24 like single crochet. It's not the sleeves because I completely forgot to film how to do decrease. That's why let's cover again the more important part. So this is our row of single crochet. Let's imagine it's our normal sleeves and all of this. This is our first single crochet in this row. What I'm doing right now, I'm on my last. I'm taking through the whole loop, grabbing the yarn, and then this yarn I just grab, I taken through another loop which already on my hook. So this is the end of our row of single crochet. Then we're gonna do a row of double crochets which start with 3 loops or 3 chain. Then we take yarn over, put hook here. So all of this I already explained and perfectly show what I mean. So let me get till the end of this row and I will show you how to join your double crochet row of double crochets, and then we will cover decrease part because I completely forgot, sorry about this. And here we're almost in the end of our double crochet row, so I'm doing my last double crochet here, and then I need to join both of them, my end and my first loop from our double crochet row, and I'm gonna do it via single crochet, slip stitch. So I have my double crochet here, then I take a loop from our row You see the way I'm grabbing the loop? Take the yarn through it, and then the grabbed yarn taken through the loop. I already have on a hook, and this is our slip stitch. So now let's imagine we are happy with the size we did for our both sleeves. Then let's do our decrease. So I would recommend you to do at the same place decreases. It's usually either where you start your row or where you finish, because it would be at the same place, and you always can easily find them and count like where you did and what. Decrease. First way of doing decrease. So we just doing our normal double crochet. So this is our normal row. In 2 loops, I'm receiving 2 loops on my current row. This is not decreased row. To do the decreased row, I need to return to the very beginning. Here we are. And then what I'm doing, I'm grabbing a yarn, taking it through the loop, so, and taking yarn through both of these. And I skip in the last step of doing double crochet, which is taking yarn through both of these. I'm just continue doing my next double crochet, taking yarn through over, then through the loop, then taking yarn through 2 of these loops. Voila. And then right now I have 3 loops on my hook, and I'm taking yarn through all 3 of them. So, and in the end, on my previous row I have 2 loops, and on my current row I have just 1 loop. If I continue crocheting, let me show you. So here I have 1, 2, 3, 4 rows, and here I have just 1, 2, 3. This is called decrease. I'm just removing 1 loop from this row. It used to be 24, right now it's 23. Another way of doing decrease is just skipping the loop. So instead of getting here, you just skip in this loop, and as a result you still will have, how to say, on the place where it should be 2, just 1, and like everywhere 1 less. So let me show you here. So I did actually 3 loops. On our previous row it was 1, 2, 3, 4 rows, and on my current row is 1, 2, 3, 1 less. But the disadvantages here that you have this kind of hole, and it would be on your clothes, which probably not appropriate. That's why I would recommend you to do our first way of doing decreases. Let me repeat again. Take a yarn over, getting through the main part, 3 loops on our hook, taking yarn through just 2 of them, and then pretend we continue doing our next double crochet. So 4 loops on our hook, take yarn through just 2 of them, so, and then take yarn through all 3, and instead of ending 2 of these rows with 2 different ends, which is ending both of them in 1 loop. So this is how we decrease.
So as a result of doing this magic, initially just increase the amount of stitches as you possibly can, make it so poofy, so rounded as much as you want. Then making some amount of row with the same amount of stitches, just to give it some space for breathing, and then start decreasing. And And then after starting decreasing, we are going for decreasing, normal row, decreasing, normal row. It's up to you as much you want to be this like rounding, as much yarn you have, and a lot of other options, whatever you like. So you reach the point where your like sleeves is just under your arms. It's perfect. Chef kiss. And that's all. Our sleeves is done, like we're doing both of them. I would recommend you to do both at the same time, just to don't forget the button, or you could decide like here to do, let's say 8 or 10 rows for 40 stitches, and then another one you just did 30, and yeah, it will look different. So that's why I would recommend to do both sleeves at the same time. So be cautious, and see you in the third part. Actually, our third part will be our last one, so really looking forward. I hope you're really excited to hear what we're gonna do next. Thank you for being here. Thank you for all of your attention. I hope you receive the perfect result. Whatever you expect, you will get in there. Just prepare that it's gonna take some time. Be patient, but after you did the sleeves, it's all done. We're almost there. There are just slightly lighter step left, so you're already doing great. Best job. Subscribe for more crocheting and beading videos. See you in the next part. Love from Anhelinasv.